Okay, we are live. We are looking live. Yeah.
I know I'm fine.
Ooh. Are we live? We're live. We're back. We're back. Back. Okay. I need to get my headphones connected before I get a copyright strike. Sound. Okay, am I not even connected? I'm not. There we go. Input, output. Let's try this again. There we go. I like it though. Okay, we are back, chat, and it's at least looking like my frames look much better. Yeah, we're dropping 0 frames now. That was weird. Okay. Okay, we don't need... What is this doing? I can't get out of Tmux. I have to kill my Tmux server? Kill server. Yeah, you like it though. I'm fine. I've been having this problem where Tmux isn't launching into Fish, and it's launching into Bash instead, and I don't know how to fix it. It's driving me kind of crazy. Money makes me handsomer. Damn it. There we go. Like, see that? It launched me into... Something changed with Tmux in Nix when I upgraded recently. Weird. Okay, let's get back to it here. I guess let's upgrade all that stuff while it's in my face. Any good updates? And we'll do a Mason tools update, and we'll do a TS update. And now we were working in our nav bar. There's like app, sidebar. I'm not convinced that this... I'm not sure if we need this collapsible or not. Because I think the collapsible... Well, what do we think? Do we think... What is happening here? Unrun dev. Typo in dashboard. I'm gonna shut the door to my office quick. Falco, leave it. Okay. That was chaotic. So I'm curious if we need this collapsible, if that's what's controlling the collapsing, or if that's what was doing like the chevron collapse for the submenus. I don't know for certain. So we look in here. I think we could theoretically drop that and that and this and that, which that and that and that and that. Okay, that still works.
Okay. Bye.
Beautiful. You look gorgeous.
Okay. I'm leaving then. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, this is exactly what we want. Let's get rid of the arc bar. That looks good. And let's change the font to class. I wonder if I can set it up here. Text title. I don't think that's gonna work. Probably have to do it in here. Morning, wizard. Text title or font title. I feel like that's not changing. There it is. Just hardly. So let's set the size on this to large. Yeah. So large doesn't fit there. So how's that doing that?
Functions describe the world.
All right, let's go fix this now. Group data collapsible equals icon. Important P0. Thank you for the follow, dark sky full of stars. Merge props. All right, let's see if we can find some styles over here to mess with. Sidebar. Okay. So that padding prop that we saw, that's what we want to get at. Where was that? That was right here. I think we might be able to get rid of this. I swear to God. Not quite. It's not quite right. Because that impacts this one too. Where does this get applied at? Size. Alright. Winnie? Ma'am? Knock it off. Come here. No. Relax. So that's getting applied down here too. Data sidebar, menu. This is so hard to figure out what's happening right here. Render button, tooltip, child, button. Where's the icon? Winnie! Shake my head, this dog. What happens if we get rid of that? It collapse. That's not working. That's so annoying. If we go back. Outline, base. So that must be I got it from Svelte Shad CN. Everything is... The span here has no height. Is that what I'm seeing? Or it has 0 width. And when we make this large, right, if we came in here and made this size equals, what happens if we make it small? And we come in here and we open this. That still works, but the minute we go large, well, let's actually get rid of this and go in here and say large. Then it breaks. Why? Yeah, there's docs for the new Svelte 5 version of ShadCN Svelte or whatever. Data sidebar, data is active. It's this son of a bitch right here. Group data, collapsible icon. We set the padding to 0. Really, we wanted to like... How do we freaking fix this? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go back and see if I put back in this collapsible stuff, if that helps. There might be like a okay, let's set it to large now. Size equals large. No, it's still messing up. Okay, great. We just have to figure out how to get at that. It's so annoying. We can... render button. So if we look at the button, that's going to render Like, we threw in here like a hello. I would expect to see that somewhere. Maybe not. Put it here. Okay, that's where that goes. That makes sense. Okay. So our merged props here. When we call children, that's going to be our, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Children will be here. And here. So theoretically, I think we could put a prop on this guy right here and tap into that system. We need to figure out if it's collapsed. So how is this thing figuring out if it's collapsed or not? It's using a data prop. Data active. Size is active. And that group data collapsible icon. I don't understand how this works. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT how this works. It's time to go to AI. Explain this tailwind. This is a data attribute variant. It applies a style based on the data attribute. Data classable equals icon of a parent element with the group class. If this attribute is present, the padding P is set to 0. Okay. So where does that happen at? Where does it apply that icon? Right? We have this here. And that comes from Lucide Svelte. If a parent element with group has data classable icon, the element's padding. So that has to be in the button then, I'm guessing? Or the menu item? Group menu item relative, not you. Is it in menu button? Group is collapsible in here. Here we go. Yeah, okay. Group data. This is so hard to get right. I hate CSS. So those icons look good, but then this one breaks down here. because we have like this random flex UL menu items. God, I have so many meetings today, chat. I actually don't see where that's... All right, so that's doing this, and we want to collapsible. I'm still confused by how this is working. Where does the collapsible come from again? Data dash collapsible. If a parent element with group has data collapsible equals icon. And where does that come from? Data, sidebar, active, rest props. Is it coming from this function? Sidebar. I don't think so. These are just styling, right? Group. Give me an example of the markup this would apply to. Classes group, data collapsible. Okay. What's interesting is I don't see data collapsible as a... I don't see that on any of the... Maybe we could override it. All right, let's see what the data, or let's look for collapsible, and we'll try to just set it back to whatever the default is. It's going to be padding 2. Okay, so let's grab this. And we're going to go back to our other component, which is going to be this file. And we're going to save the class. Do we do it here? Is going to equal exclamation point P2. Is that what we want? Be a miracle if that worked. That worked. Although we broke the hover, which is fine because the style's gone. That actually worked. Call me a Tailwind legend. Where is our... Yeah, we want those styles. And let's yoink in here. Paste that, delete that. Let's do a refresh. Refresh, just get the cache cleared. We got that. That looks good. That's exactly what we want. That still works down here. Excellent. Look at that, chat. It's kind of the beauty of Shad CN is being able to come in here and make it your own. Nice. Okay, I'm very happy with that. Okay, let's commit that. Sidebar is working ish. Okay, next we would probably want to get this bit down here. So let's actually come in here and we're going to make a, how do we want to do this? App sidebar. We'll rename this to network because that's being fed by data. We'll say sidebar data.ts. And then we'll grab this guy. And we'll come into here and we'll say export. We can get rid of the user. This will be admin, or this will be advisor view. And then we'll export that. And then we'll export admin, and we'll do the same thing for now, but we'll end up looking different. Do that, const, and then we'll come into app sidebar, and this is going to get it's gonna have some props. So let's come in here and say type props is going to equal a struct, and this is going to have a pages that is a read-only array of some other structure that has title, which is a string, URL, which is a string, icon, which is, how do we type that? Let's see how they say. There's got to be like a shared type in here. All right, we can do you. What up, Nokella? It is going well. How are you doing? Get that. And then we're going to come here, and that's going to be an array. Add that. Yep. That looks good. And then an is active. So we're probably going to need some state. And we're also going to need our user, which is going to be a user. Why didn't that import? Okay, whatever. Then we can say this is going to, let's make sure this satisfies props as const satisfies props. How do we, I need a way to type that. Extends. Icon props. Prop def. Does anyone know how I can type this? What happens if I not blue side icon? I don't think that's a type exported. This is so annoying. I just want a generic frickin' Svelte component. Let's see here. Svelte dev. All right, let's try that. Thank you for the link. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. Excuse me. So it's going to be, oh my goodness. Component type, and then we're going to say icon. Yeah, we know the user is going to be different. Where is user getting imported from? Is this our user? Yeah, it is. First name, last name. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, great. So let's get rid of this. And then we're gonna get our props. Const, and we're gonna get user and pages is equal to $props. And this will be that. Wait, what's wrong with this? In fact, I think most of this can get moved down into here. Yeah, we don't need... I guess we'll add just like and we'll grab this and throw that there. And then this will be props. And then we can get the user and pages out of that, like that, and get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, do that. That looks good. Then we'll have this issue right here where nav user needs to take a, this is gonna take our own user. Let's just say type props is going to equal this. Let's say user will be user from our lib. Yep. And this is going to be props. And do that. And then we're going to have an issue down here where we don't have an avatar. This is going to be a interpolated string, and it'll be, we don't have avatars yet. I'm gonna go put my coffee mug on the charger and grab a water. Okay. This will be, we don't really need the image right now. Wonder how this fallback works. I guess we can do undefined for now and then come back. And let's say this is going to be user.firstname and space user.lastname. And then this right here will be change in tag, and we'll do user.firstname.@0 and a space. And then we'll do user.lastname.@0, and over here, this will be uppercase. We get the same effect. I wonder if I can... Our user's not a class, it's just a object, so I can't put a getter on it. I mean, I technically could. No. Let's go to our utils, and we'll make a thing for getting a user's full name. Get user, say export function, get user full name. And it's going to take a user, the user, we're going to return a string, and we're going to return user.firstname and user.lastname. And then we'll do the same thing, and we'll add get user initials, and this will be dot at 0. That gets rid of that, and then we do at 0. Okay, now we can go back to where we were, and in here this is going to be get user initials. We'll pass in our user. We gotta import that. And that's gonna come from lib. Oops. Just bump my keyboard. Import, what we say we just called that? Get user initials and get user full name from $ lib/utils. What? We definitely do, because we just added that. I swear, get user initials, get user full name. They're right there. Okay. Throw in user there, and we'll go make that undefined for now, and that should fall back. This is going to be get user initials, user, and then this is going to be get user full name, user. All right, that looks good. And then when we render this now in our, excuse me, in our route layout, which is going to be here in main. Yeah, app sidebar needs our user, which that has our user on it. So let's say user is going to be data.user, and then we need to grab we need that data that was like so we need to determine if the user's an admin at this point or not. But right now we can just hard code it. Oh my god, what is this upset about? Didn't we do as const satisfies and that was happy? Okay, is that just the problem? How is it that it's saying that in that file it meets that type? What? This is weird, right? As const satisfies props. It does. So how's the type system getting confused? Ah. Ah. Good looking out, Chris. Okay. There we go. About it. So if we come back over here. About it. Fun run dev. Okay. That's hilarious right there. All right, so let's go fix the styling on this thing now. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. That is going to be under nav user. And in here, the fallback. What props do you have? So we can give this a background, right? We can come in here and say the background will be background brand green. My Tailwind LSP is not working. Okay, looks like it's fine. There we go. Must have just crashed. Okay, so we need, I'm getting like blinded by this light right here. Background, brand, green. And we'll say text is gonna be white. That looks good. And then let's go ahead and I want to grab something like this. And we're just going to have V0 theme this menu for us. Do that. We'll copy this. and then we'll go to v0. We'll just start a new chat. And let's say, can you please theme the hover menu to comply / match the rest of the theme on the page, the account. Let's see what it comes up with. God, I'm getting blinded. You only need to generate the hover menu, and it can be static. What do you guys think? Do we want it to be, do we think it should be dark background or light background? Should we just make the hover green? Or what do we think? All right. Let's come in here and then we're not gonna have upgrade to pro. We'll say this is gonna be account. We'll have account. We don't need billing for now. So we can get rid of that one. We'll keep notifications. We don't need upgrade to pro. Whoops. Group account. Get rid of that. Get rid of this one. Keep those. And then we want to go into separator group item. This probably has the hover on it, if I had to guess. Yeah. Highlighted background accent.
Functions describe the world.
So let's go back over here. Pop this open. Account. And we want this to be probably a gear. What did V0 use? Thank you for the follow, D-Hole. That is settings. Be that. Settings. Yanking word, and then we'll come down there and we'll replace account badge check with this will be settings, and we can get rid of some of this stuff there. Oh, file name, that's good. Yeah. So let's just do what we did in the last file where we get them all from the same import. there's that. So we should be looking good here now. Yeah, and now let's change the hover. So the hover is going to be drop down menu, label. It's got to be this one, right? Class, style, about vocab, color, hidden. Hover or class is going to be hover is going to be background brand green. Let's see how that looks. That didn't work.
Functions describe
Why
the
did that
world.
not work? Okay, so that does work now suddenly. So how does this work under the covers? Thank you for the follow also, Danzo. Oh my god. So I think that data highlighted thing is what's causing. So if we come in here, data highlighted, text accent foreground, background accent. I think if we make this background theme or brand green, that will probably fix that. Yeah. I also don't like that it doesn't have the cursor. So this should be, is this the only cursor that we have in here? Cursor. Yeah, so let's say hover is going to be cursor pointer. Right? Yeah. There we go. I do want to capitalize the let's go back to utils, and in here we're going to jump down to the bottom and we're going to do this, and we're going to say to uppercase, and that should then fix that. Yeah. And the question is, do we want to give this like a better color there? Because like, what does that look like if we make it the brand green? It's probably too much brand green if we do that. Which would be drop down label. I think it's this one. If we did background brand green, text white. Well, that doesn't look so bad. If we did background brand dark. What do you guys think? That definitely does not look good. Like text would have to be... Could do that. We could do this. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look so bad. I might just keep it that. That looks pretty good. All right, so let's start wiring up the active stuff. We're gonna need a piece of state that is what are we in here? We want to go to app sidebar. Component type is deprecated. What am I supposed to use instead? Component type. Just like that. Yeah. Sure. That's deprecated too? What am I supposed to use? This is just Svelte. The Svelte LSP is by far the most painful part of this. Oh my god. Alright, whatever we had before, it was fine. So we get our props, we get our pages. And how do we want to handle the active state? We'll probably want to do that in the parent. And when do layouts re-render? We want to go to main/dashboard. I guess this one. Yeah. Can I get the route in here? I actually have to take a phone call here, chat, before I start work. So we're going to wrap up a few minutes early today, but we'll be back tomorrow, same time. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Let's see here. Let's go raid somebody quick so I can talk to my dentist. Raid channel. Following. We will raid TJ. All right, y'all. Have a lovely Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.